All right, guys, thought I would do another layout share. We were having technical issues on the first one. Excuse me. So we'll see if it works here. I don't know what's going on with Facebook and my thing. I usually don't have necessarily this issue on Facebook. So we will give it a try here again. I'll start from the top because I feel like it was a little glitchy. I will keep an eye on it. So let me know in the comments how it goes. And then of course, I was just sharing this layout share. I had this last pile. These are my 2024 pages that I separated from all my pages that I finished last year. I'm getting them into their album, and I thought I would do another quick layout share. I did a few, I don't know, a few weeks ago. So hopefully check those out as well for more inspiration. And it's just always fun to reminisce with friends. So definitely going and reminiscing down these pages, which also adds why the albums take so long, or why it's hard to put the pages away in the albums. I will say my 2025 goal is to put the pages in the albums quicker than I have previously been, have the habit to do. So, because when they pile up, I mean, I don't even know how many pages I had, but there was a lot of these piles, lots of these page piles from 2024, which is awesome to see, but takes a little bit to sort them out into their years, because that's usually what I do. And then I put those finished pages into my albums by years. I don't scrapbook in chronological order, but I put my albums in chronological order. So that's something I shared in the past. But so these are all some pages that are from 2024, memories from 2024, and pages that I did create in 2024. So for me, I'm always scrapbooking kind of like what inspires me. A lot of times it's based off of like the kit or a project that I want to do, and then I find pictures associated with that, because usually if I'm inspired to creatively, then the pages seem to come together more effortlessly for me. So I really enjoy more of that interest and desire being my motivator along with my pictures, versus like trying to like check off which pictures I've done. So I don't scrapbook in chronological order. With that said, here is a page I scrapbooked last year. This is of a sister's trip. These are my sisters, and that I created. So I was sharing previously that I will just say one of the fun things, if you haven't tried this yet, I don't stitch a lot on my pages. I definitely am more of a simple, cute type of person when it comes to scrapbooking. I like simple and cute, but yet I do love layers and I do love texture. And so I was really, again, more of if I'm in the mood. And so I love doing that when I am in the mood. I just take the design, whatever design you want to, it can really be any template design really, and then just trace that onto your paper and use that trace lines as a guideline, and then poke holes and then stitch through. This can literally be done with any template, and so it just kind of adds to the versatility on how you can use the designer templates and the designs themselves incorporated into whatever technique that you want. Okay, so that's kind of fun, of course, to add a little bit of texture and depth to that. Otherwise, the rest of the page came together really quickly. The pictures, I did a photo lineup, correspondence, and then just highlighted my favorite picture in this series. So that's good. And all of us are such willing photo models. But you know what? It was a little, it was windy. I remember being down there and being windy, but I was so grateful that we have these pictures, right? Take the pictures, so worth it. Here's another layout that I was sharing, and then I'll get to some other ones too really quickly. I think this connection's a little bit better. You guys let me know. These are some pictures of Maddie. Again, this was like January 2024. So I noted it here on the date, and all of these will go into my 2024 albums. Some of you guys might remember this page from the PJ Playdate. This was, I always enjoy, I was, you know, talking about how like snapshot pictures, like really close up, but they're all kind of the same thing, but a little bit different. I always enjoy photo series like that, where maybe you catch somebody you know, even blowing out a candle, but you just like go snap happy with, you know, your camera. And I did this, like you're snapping the phone, but it's more like this now with the phones. But still, you know, you get snap happy. And so I love kind of taking a series of pictures, deleting the not so great ones and keeping, you know, a good 5 or 6 of those, and just doing a nice even diagonal or horizontal photo lineup like this. So fun, so easy, and then just framing those in. It doesn't take anything really fancy to make those pictures spotlight in a design like that. Okay, here's this one. This one was a birthday layout. This is Eli's 13th birthday. This is 2024. I wanted to scrapbook those pictures. I mean, his birthday's in July. This was August club kit. And so the moment we had like kind of that birthday club kit, I say birthday because they're so versatile, I just knew I wanted to knock those pictures out because I tend to have a harder time with birthday pictures. And so when you have that perfect kit, I was like, okay, this is gonna really, you know, elevate my birthday pages. I don't know why I feel that way. I do feel that way about birthdays. I will say part of my strategy with birthdays is I just turn them black and white. But overall, the layout concept, like the bones, if you're looking at the bones, this is such a fun page. I would do multiple versions of this page because I just think it's so fun. Basically, you can take any assortment of paper and like take 3 inches by 8 inches, or that's maybe like 7 or 8 inches, right? And that's what these pattern papers are here that are kind of building this like wallpaper background. And then instead of doing strips, you want to add some trails. That will add some movement in between those layers. And of course, kiwilane really just does that in general. It adds a lot of movement to your page with the borders and all the layers. Just adds a lot of depth effortlessly to your page. And so yeah, that's really fun. And I can see this being done like, gosh, I mean, I have balloons as the subject theme here, right? But this could be a Christmas page. This could be, oh, I don't even know, like off the top of my head, it'd be a Halloween page with like little ghosts coming up the side. Super fun. And then of course, I just printed 3x4s to 2 3x4s to a 4x6, and those fit really great in here. So, you know, these 2 to 1 4x6, these 2 to 1 4x6, and these 2 to 1 4x6. So I remember that kind of being part of that thought process when I created this layout. It's amazing what we remember. My memory fades me in a lot of ways, but there's something about layouts, right? The memories and all of it that just bring it back to the forefront. So grateful for scrapbooking to help me in that case. But yeah, I'm just, you know, 13 is such a fun age. I really wanted to document them. And I'm glad that I captured a few of these quick pictures to kind of get a snapshot of the moments that he had. Now I did create a 1-pager as well. I had extra of this kit, and then I had printed off a few more pictures, but I didn't need them on the other one. So I was like, well, I have the extra paper. I have these pictures printed already. Why not create a quick 1-pager? And there's the result of that. So in this case, I just, of course, wanted a little backdrop with this pattern. And then the rest were like scraps, literally scraps. So I just cut a bunch of balloons out and layered them on. So nothing really technical, nothing really fancy, just cute and simple. Cute and simple. Okay, it looks like our internet's a little bit better, thankfully. I keep trying to keep an eye on it, so you guys let me know. Then weddings happened in 2024. I do have a full wedding album. I guess I need to do a share of that. I will hopefully do another layout share if you guys want of the wedding album I created for Madison for her Christmas gift. So I need to do that. But anyways, here's a page. This is Riley's wedding, and gosh, 2024 was crazy. These foreseen things that you can kind of throw in the horizons. But so yeah, that was a really fun page. I honestly, I need to create a kit that has purple. It's on the product list. It's not yet allotted to a month, but I will say finding purple paper was a little bit of a hit and miss. And it's like, I remember reading an industry study once that it just doesn't sell well, which is, I don't know why, but either way, this page was really fun. I think it was, I feel like this is Simple Stories paper. Now I'm questioning the whole thing, but I worked with what I have. I pulled some elements together, mixed and matched some papers, definitely pulled in some purple with some greens and tiny plants and other elements. This is the crescent here. I just used the top part of the crescent because I just really wanted foliage kind of poking out there. Otherwise, straight border, accents, pictures. Doesn't get much easier than that, but yet cute, right? No, I really love that page. I love how it turned out. I'm really happy with it. Another birthday page. This is just a quick one pager I did with me and Lacey. I went out on her birthday, went shopping for her 16th birthday, and I just love that picture. We are like little mini twins, and so I wanted to scrapbook it, and so that was fun to kind of just quickly pull it off my phone because I was sentimental about it. So that's what I mean when I don't scrapbook in chronicle order. I'm more like, ooh, if I have a picture that I'm sentimental about, I'll want to scrapbook it. Or if I have a product or a paper that inspires me, I'll find pictures to scrapbook with it and just kind of follow wherever that inspiration sparks initially. So I will say that this was kind of fun. I just took a screenshot of our text thread, and I took a screenshot of that, and then I just printed that out on photo paper in this case, and then cut those strips apart from the text little bubbles and added it to my page, kind of like a journaling. And it was just some responses from, you know, her sisters when we shared this picture that we were out shopping. And of course, they basically wrote my journaling for me. So that's a fun little tip. I'll probably do that again. I need to remember that. Here's another one pager. Actually, these are engagement pictures. So a lot of weddings, a lot of engagement pictures. I have a whole nother album that I was going to share. But this was just briar crescents. Oh, I think I said creepy crescents last time. It's briar crescents. What are the crescents? Love the crescents with the ovals. So fun and so formal, yet so casual too. I love that about those sets is they can be casual, but they can be formal as well. And I didn't have much of this paper left. This is some paper I had just a little bit of left from a previous older kit, but I loved it. I used it pretty much to its bones. So that was fun. Again, taking these, you know, few shots and making sure to kind of capture in those moments when they happen. And so I was glad to scrapbook those in 2024 at the same year that they happened. Doesn't always happen. Lacey, this is a fun page. I shared this before. This is more into September. I was trying to keep it like by the years, like so you can see some pages that I finished in 2024 in chronicle order, but this one's out of order. So this was a really fun one. Creepy Crescents came out. I seriously enjoyed this one. We did a tutorial on this one on how to make these candy corns and things over in the circle community. So make sure to check out that blog article and stuff associated with that event. But yeah, I really love that page. And I really love that I documented this little piece of her that she, you know, that Lacey's favorite candy. She loves candy corn. Loves, loves, loves. Actually, every birthday, she gets a bag of candy corn, 3 bags of candy corn, because her birthday's in September, so she's always wants candy corn. So that was kind of a fun thing to, I guess in that case, on the candy corn page, it was kind of how I started that page was, I saw the paper. It was candy corn. I thought of Lacey. Lacey, we should take a picture to document that you love candy corn. I took the picture. I scrapbooked it. That was kind of what inspired that page. So there's little tidbits like that maybe that encourage you to document a certain aspect or interest or love of somebody that you love or yourself. So those are always fun to throw in the mix, I think. This is a really fun page. This is, again, I think, actually this is a version. Okay, hold on. I have that page here. Yep, I do. Here we go. Good example. So this page is similar to this page. So I scrapbooked this page first. I'm like, which one did I do? I do remember scrapbooking this page. Literally following the paper picking guide, the mains and things like that, and mostly pulled the papers together, but they were leftover layouts. So meaning like leftover 12 by 12 sheets that had very minimal left, which I think is what ultimately, because of my limited paper that I wanted to use because I was using scraps, kind of inspired this kind of design approach. And I just used Nature Walk, love Nature Walk, some flowers and then little flowers to kind of add up with the scraps of paper that I had. And then after that, it's general basic embellishment, like some little basic white flowers, which I think are a great basic to have on hand, and or just, you know, clear enamels, which are also great to have on hand. I'm pretty basic when it comes to those little general embellishments that I have, but sometimes you don't need much. You just little details here and there. But overall, I really let the paper and the patterns in the paper do a lot of, you know, that structure as far as adding colors and stuff to it. And then of course the pictures. So that's really, really fun on that. This is a page I'm gonna put in Madison's Christmas book. I haven't put that one in, but I will probably give it to her. I'm torn. It's like this one I want to keep, but I did do that gift for her, which is special. We'll share another time on that. So, and then photos down here, but here I'm going to lift it and then we're going to see the similar bones of the layout. Same concept, you know, slightly different. I did strips here with flowers, and on this case, I just kept it, you know, a little bit more open to go along with this theme. But I did do similarly, I extended the borders across here, the middle of the 2-page spread. So just a little bit different in that case. And then I used a little mini border here. I love those mini borders. Yeah, again, fun layout, can be used lots and lots and lots of ways. Oh, here's my little sticker for 2024. More wedding memories. This paper I had for years, guys, years. I've had for years. And so of course, wanting to scrapbook these pictures, and I used Briar Crescents and the ovals that were released in 2024, kind of, you know, as, you know, oh, I want to use the new sets. That's always fun too, to be that spark of inspiration. And then I was like, well, what pictures can I scrapbook with these? And so in that case, the product was a motivator, and yet it still resulted in a finished page. So lots of different ways you can approach getting started on a page and then ultimately, you know, finish a page, right? So this paper is a little busier than I typically do. I mean, again, I was looking for purples and things like that. Yet at the same time, I mean, I love the page. Like, it's really fun and fresh. I like it. And I'm just happy that it's also, you know, it was just fun to relive those memories and capture them so quickly from the bridal shower. So that's that piece. And I do plan on adding a journaling tab behind that. So I have some videos that I need to add to that page which is probably why I had this on this one specifically, to add videos. Okay, a few more, really, really quickly. This is another one. I have lots of more wedding ones this came from, but I did want to share at least this one. This one was just, I did a border, some straight pictures, a photo lineup, because a lot of these pictures I didn't want to crop, right? Because they're just so pretty and just fun portraits. And so I really just took assortment of the stem flowers, I guess you could say, any kind of stem flowers, and just almost did like wildflower approach, because that was kind of part of Madison's wedding, is like she wanted like a wildflower feel. So I just kind of mimicked a wildflower patch, so to speak, I guess you could say. Again, pretty simple, can be easily simplified with less layers, or you can enhance it with more embellishing elements that you have in your stash. I kept mine pretty general, but could easily like slide, of course, on that scale, however you want to slide that, right? As far as techniques or other things, but that's a fun layout. That was a fun one too. So hopefully there's a lot of fun layouts in here that I could completely scrap lift again, easily scrap lift again. Okay, this one I remember just being like so, like, you know how sometimes you scrapbook a page and maybe it's the combination, the pictures, the paper that you're using, just kind of really like calms you and just relaxes you through the process, even though you're still going through the creative process from like, you know, the beginning where you don't have an idea, then the idea starts to formulate, and then you start to see it kind of come together, and then you start to cut into your paper, like, right? The creative process still exists with every page. It doesn't matter what page you start on, and nobody's exempt from the creative process. Everybody has to start with nothing and end up hopefully with a finished page. But with that said, there are just some pages that just feel extra calming. And I will say that this page had that effect on me. So I just, maybe it was the day, the evening that I was scrapbooking it, or the picture, like I said, just, and just looking at it again, it like calms me. So there we go. That is another page. So, well, hopefully there's a page or two in here that maybe, you know, started to, you know, spark an idea or give you that creative itch, you know, that itch that you're like, now I just want to go scrapbooking. I feel it too right now, but I'm going to stick to my goal. My goal was to jump on here, do a quick layout share, and then put these pages into my 2024 album. So I'm going to sign off and I'm going to go do that. If you, of course, have any questions, feel free to shoot them over to us. We're always here to help in any way that we can to support you. And of course, if one of these ideas inspire you and you create a version of your own, I'd love to see it. Make sure to share it in the community. I'd just love to celebrate your finished page with you and be inspired by you as well. So make sure to share it in that fashion as well. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Take care. Bye now.